Jai Shri Ram, the word we are learning is demeaning. Now, demeaning means damaging or lowering the character, status, or reputation of someone or something. Example: the work was dirty and demeaning, though not quite as somber as it sounds. Somber means gloomy, sad, melancholy. Remember, this is from the Merriam Webster's dictionary. I'm using Merriam Webster's dictionary because it's an American dictionary, and also the free dictionary. The free dictionary. And of course, when you're learning words, remember the best way to learn vocabulary is to listen to somebody like me, that is Krupa Shankar, who is obsessed with words. I am a verbivore. I devour dictionaries. Okay, so I love words, by the way, though I have no love lost for English per se. Per se means by itself, Perse. And no love lost is an idiomatic expression which means no love at all. So I have no love lost for English per se, but well, I've been teaching English for nearly 35 years now. So, nevertheless, whatever I've said was said to help you acquire knowledge of these phrases and idioms and vocabulary so that you can communicate very effectively. Because I am a staunch Hindu, and I believe that we Hindus are the most knowledgeable people, just like the people of Israel. I have great respect for them, right? The most intelligent people on this planet are Hindus and Israelites, and we have a huge moral responsibility to uplift mankind. Those proselytizing religions are actually headed for hell, but these scoundrels, they tell us that only they are going to heaven. So the problem with these idiots is their holy books are full of lechery, butchery and treachery, and they don't have the courage to examine that or question that, let alone allowing someone else to question it. So it's so demeaning. If you subscribe to this kind of dogmas and these kind of unholy books, it is so demeaning of humanity itself. It is so demeaning of themselves. It is so demeaning of humans. So now, how to learn words? I'm telling you again, the best thing is to listen to somebody who's done this. I've done this. And other things you can do to improve your vocabulary. Look at as many dictionaries as you can. Look at the examples. Look at how the word is being used, in what context, what are the collocations, what are the words that go with it. If you can see a picture associated with that, very good, because you are more likely to remember if there is a picture. That's the reason I always resort to mnemonics. Mnemonics. And mnemonic is a memory device. So if you can create a mnemonic for a word, then you are more likely to remember it. Because your biggest problem is how to remember all these words. How to beat Shashi Tharoor in his own game, because he is spouting all kinds of vocabulary. So how to beat him at the game at which he seems to be so good, isn't it? So this is an act of one-upmanship. One-upmanship is a tendency of many people. They just want to score the last point and feel superior. It's actually a stupid activity. One-upmanship is a word with a negative connotation, which it means, like in childhood we all used to do that, whatever you say, I'm one more than that. So this kind of stupid behavior is one-upmanship. So trying to gain an upper hand, but sounding dumb and idiotic in the process, that's one-upmanship. So demeaning. So look at the examples, look at also the synonyms and the antonyms and the phrases, and if there are any mnemonics, create them, or create some mnemonics, or any pictures, please see. So if you can do all this, then you will remember. And use the word that you have just learned. Unfortunately, many students are so, for some strange reason they are inhibited. They don't want to use it because they will, that peer pressure is there. Somebody might laugh. So this fear of being laughed at is your biggest hurdle in life. Remember, that's the biggest hurdle in life. You are actually demeaning yourself by continuing to speak in a very, very inhibited manner with a limited vocabulary. You don't demean yourself. Please don't demean yourself. Let others laugh, no problems. Eventually, they will laugh at themselves. So, demeaning. This is how you must learn words. Look at the other examples. I've already ranted enough. I love ranting. So let's see the other examples. He changed one song title to slip around radio's reluctance to play songs with demeaning words in them. Oh, so they don't want to play songs with demeaning words in them. Okay. In fact, most of my, not most, some of them, these video recordings, some parents and some kids and some students like you who might be very highly prudish, or suffering from a colonial mentality, or if you happen to subscribe to a desert cult, you will feel offended, you will take umbrage, because you will find that these rants are extremely demeaning. No, let them be demeaning. But I am trying to help everyone learn words. And if you are an idiot still subscribing to some desert book, then you are demeaning yourself. I don't have to do anything. Now let's read the next example. Sylvia Plath, a great American writer, she died very young, is most helpfully linked not to the demeaning disputes of her milieu. Oh, milieu means environment, vatavaranam. Not to the demeaning disputes. Okay, it's a demeaning argument. Okay, demeaning disputes. Yes, there are so many disputes we all have. Some of them are good and worthwhile if it can provoke a good discussion. But most of the disputes are very demeaning. People, lower themselves. They stoop to the level of abusing one another using the worst kind of expletives. And so I think they are all demeaning disputes. Okay, next one. Demeaningly, when Lorna takes control of the inmate's pharmacy, she decides that no one needs medication. It's a belief that those who are demeaningly labeled crazy are given medication in order to stifle their uniqueness. Wow, what a wonderful sentence. They are demeaningly labeled crazy, and they are given medication in order to stifle. Stifle means suppress. So there you are. And what next? Demeaning, to conduct or behave oneself in a particular manner which is actually lowering yourself, lower your status or character, degrade or humble. Humble yourself excessively. It's not a positive word. So professionals who feel demeaned by unskilled work. Yeah, I feel demeaned by being given unskilled work. As a professor, I taught 6 subjects, and I still remember when I worked in a college, I was asked to, fill up weekly reports, daily reports, and a lot of useless paperwork. I used to feel demeaned by this kind of, clerical work, because I felt that I should be let free to deliver talks and lectures and be a professor full-fledged. If you hire an elephant and then give it the job of a donkey, the elephant will feel demeaned by the unskilled work, isn't it? So I felt demeaned by the clerical work that was thrust on me. So by now I think you should be fully conversant with the word demeaning. So do not demean yourself by not using all these words. Do not continue to use a limited vocabulary just in order to gain what? Gain their approval and belong to the herd. Don't belong to the herd. Only herd animals belong in a herd. You are a lion. You are a tiger. Our national animal is a tiger, though we Hindus are not like tigers. So don't be in a herd. Be a perfect non-conformist. Do your own thing. Of course, live dharmically. Jai Shri Ram. I hope you enjoyed my rant.